Hello students, now we are going to continue the chapter Constitutional Design. We are going to start the part 3 because we have divided this chapter into 3 parts. Previous videos, in our previous parts, we have discussed about the formation of the Constitution, how the Constitution of India was formed, and we have studied that the Constitution of India was formed through the Constituent Assembly. Now we are going to study what were the guiding values of the Indian Constitution. Here, values means inspirations and the guidelines which were taken from the freedom struggle, and that provided the guidelines, philosophy, view to the formation of the Constitution of India. So, first we are going to study the philosophy or the view which was kept in the Constitution. And as you know, we have studied that the Constitution of India was a very important document, and it begins with the preamble, which is the introductory part of the Constitution. So, as we see here that first of all, the basic philosophy which was tried to keep in the Constitution of India, that was to establish equality in the Indian society, to form the democratic country. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was the head of the drafting committee, he played an important role to form the Constitution, and his view, philosophy was to eliminate inequality. It means that in the Indian society, all should be treated equally. There should be no one higher class, no one should be given high position, no one should be given a low position, but all should be treated equally. After that, we come to the next figure, that was Mahatma Gandhi. Even though he was not the member of the Constitution Assembly, but he was also in the favor of to establish the equality in the society. According to him, there should be no high class, no low class. It means all should be treated equally. There should be no high class, no preference, no privilege should be given to the people of high class. No disadvantages should be given to the lower class. All should be treated equally. He had a dream to have a equal society, and that was the principle what he proposed: one man, one vote, one vote, one value. What is the meaning of that? That every person should have right to vote equally. That every person should have right to vote equally. It is not that some are given right to vote, but some are not given right to vote. And every vote should have equal value, one value. It means that we find in the other countries, we study the constitution of the other countries, we find that some class, some elite section, their vote has more value rather than the other people. But this concept was not followed here. Here we follow that every person should be given the right to vote, and every vote should have the equal value. So we come back to the preamble, which is an introductory part and which tells the guiding values of the Constitution. Now we begin. The preamble begins with a very important word, and that is the we. This is a very important word. We, the people of India. It is not I, it is we. I emphasize on this word we. We is referred to the people. Which people? People means here who were the representative who formed the Constitution. And from where the representative came? They came through the election. They were the member of the Constituent Assembly. So, we word, please make it clear that we is referred to the people through their representative, means it is referred to the people and it is not by a king or any other power who had kept or imposed his or her will to form the constitution. There was no power, there were the people's representative. That's why the preamble, which is an imperative part of the constitution, that begins with the word we. Now we shall discuss the other variables.